In the tapestry of life, woven with the threads of faith, there are moments when the subtle whispers of darkness can threaten to unravel the very fabric of our existence. For those who walk the Christian path, the idea of the devil's influence is not merely a theological concept but a haunting reality that echoes through the corridors of our souls. It is in the quiet corners of our lives, in the hushed whispers of our hearts, that the devil may attempt to weave his subtle machinations, slowly and silently steering us away from the light of divine grace. Picture a once vibrant connection with the divine slowly fading, like a beloved melody growing distant, leaving behind a void that echoes with the silence of a fractured spirit. This separation, as warned in the sacred Corinthians verses, is a poignant sign, one that signals the encroachment of a malevolent force that seeks to sever our ties with the very source of our strength. In this intricate dance between good and evil, temptations emerge as beguiling partners, luring us away from the righteous path illuminated by the teachings of Christ. As we navigate the complexities of our earthly journey, the devil may cunningly exploit our vulnerabilities, tempting us to embrace the shadows instead of basking in the divine light that promises redemption. Yet, the insidious influence of the devil extends beyond the individual, manifesting in the rupturing of sacred bonds that tie us to one another. Relationships, once nurtured in the warmth of love and understanding, may find themselves strained, mirroring the divisive nature of the tempter. The Bible, in its timeless wisdom, speaks of a house divided against itself, a stark reminder that the devil's handiwork often manifests in the disintegration of unity, leaving behind fractured hearts and shattered connections. In the relentless pursuit of his sinister agenda, the devil seeks to erode the very foundations of our peace, replacing it with the disquietude that accompanies a soul slowly succumbing to his influence. In the midst of these emotional landscapes, where faith falters, relationships fracture, and the soul is tested, one may find solace in recognizing the signs, the subtle footprints of the adversary. This journey is an exploration of the delicate balance between light and shadow, a testament to the strength of the human spirit, and a call to arms against the encroaching darkness. As we delve into the intricate tapestry of the devil's subtle influence, let us approach with open hearts and discerning minds, seeking the guidance of the divine to navigate the shadows and emerge into the luminous embrace of God's grace. 1. Loss of spiritual connection. The journey of faith is often marked by the deep connection we share with the divine. Yet, when the devil silently tiptoes into our lives, Corinthians 6:14 whispers warnings about the perilous path of being unequally yoked with unbelievers. The separation from our spiritual roots is not a mere drifting, it's a poignant tearing away of the ties that once bound our souls to the steadfast love of God. The sacred tapestry of connection unravels slowly, leaving behind a void as we navigate life without the comforting presence of divine grace. The ache of this separation is vividly portrayed in the fading notes of a melody once cherished, an echo of the dissonance experienced when the devil attempts to sever the lifeline sustaining us. It's a heart-wrenching journey through the labyrinth of life, where the whispers of darkness seek to drown out the harmonious symphony of our faith. 2. Increased temptations. The devil, a cunning tempter, weaves his subtle machinations into the very fabric of our desires and choices. Matthew 4 verses 1-11 recounts Jesus facing the temptations of the devil in the wilderness, a narrative that resonates with the struggles of resisting worldly allurements. The temptations aren't just external tests but internal battles where the soul grapples with forces seeking to pull it away from the radiant path illuminated by Christ. The allure of these treacherous paths becomes a battleground for the very essence of our faith. It's a seductive dance with darkness, where the devil endeavors to divert our steps from the righteous path, drawing us toward the shimmering illusions of worldly pleasures. The stakes are high, and the battle is waged not just in the external choices we make but in the deepest recesses of our souls. 3. Strained relationships. Relationships, woven with threads of love and understanding, become a battleground for the devil's divisive nature. Matthew 12 verse 25 warns of a house divided against itself, a chilling metaphor for the fractures that emerge when the devil's influence infiltrates our connections. The warmth of God's love that once enveloped these bonds is replaced by the chill of discord, as unity disintegrates into strife. The devil, ever the divider, thrives in the rupture of sacred bonds, leaving behind fractured hearts and shattered connections. The strain isn't merely interpersonal, it's a seismic shift that echoes the cosmic battle between good and evil, with relationships becoming collateral damage in the devil's relentless pursuit of discord. 4. Loss of peace. The devil, portrayed as a thief in John 10 verse 10, stealthily infiltrates the sanctuary of our peace. Like a silent intruder, he seeks to steal the tranquility that once resided within our hearts, leaving behind a landscape marred by restlessness and turmoil. The erosion of peace is not a random occurrence but a deliberate act of malevolence, a theft that extends beyond the material realm into the very essence of our well-being. As the stolen peace gives way to disquiet, the soul becomes a battleground where the forces of darkness vie for dominance. The devil's presence is felt in the unsettling whispers that disrupt the serenity we once knew, a reminder that his subtle influence can leave lasting scars on the landscape of our inner peace. 5. Weakening faith. The devil, ever the adversary, targets the very foundation of our faith. In Luke 22 verses 31 to 32, Jesus forewarns Peter of Satan's desire to sift him like wheat, a vivid metaphor for the relentless assault on our faith. The subtle erosion of trust in God's promises and the gradual weakening of our spiritual resolve are the devil's handiwork, an insidious strategy to lead us away from the firm ground of belief. It's a heart-wrenching journey through doubt and disbelief, where the devil, like a cunning architect, weakens the pillars of our faith. The foundations that once stood unshaken become susceptible to the tremors of uncertainty, leaving the soul vulnerable to the pervasive influence of darkness. 6. Engagement in dark practices. Deuteronomy 18 verses 10 to 12 sternly warns against engaging in occult practices, recognizing the danger of delving into the shadows. The devil, the master of deceit, entices with the allure of forbidden knowledge and mysterious powers. When one finds themselves entangled in dark practices, it is a haunting sign of the devil's influence leading them down a perilous path. The journey into the occult is not merely a detour but a descent into the abyss, where the devil cunningly guides the steps toward forbidden territories. The shadows that beckon conceal not enlightenment but a deceptive mirage, luring the soul further away from the radiant light of divine truth. 7. Compromised morality. Ephesians 4 verse 27 admonishes against giving the devil a foothold, recognizing the vulnerability of our moral landscape. The devil, ever the tempter, whispers seductive justifications for compromising our moral principles. When one begins to rationalize and justify behaviors contrary to the teachings of Christ, it's a sign of the devil's subtle influence on the moral compass. The erosion of ethical standards is not a gradual shift but a deliberate descent into moral ambiguity. The devil's whispers of compromise lead the soul down a treacherous path, where right and wrong become blurred, and the once clear boundaries between virtue and vice fade into shades of gray. 8. Isolation from fellowship. Hebrews 10 verse 25 encourages believers not to forsake the assembling of themselves together, recognizing the strength found in communal worship. Yet, the devil, ever the isolator, seeks to sever the ties that bind us to a supportive Christian community. When one withdraws from fellowship, it's a sign of the devil's subtle strategy to cut them off from the strength found in united faith. The isolation isn't just physical, it's a spiritual detachment from the collective heartbeat of believers. The devil's influence thrives in the silence that follows the absence of communal prayers and shared worship, creating a void that echoes with the haunting whispers of spiritual solitude. 9. Increased negative thoughts. The devil, known as the accuser of the brethren in Revelation 12 verse 10, casts a shadow over the landscape of the mind. Negative thoughts, like relentless storm clouds, gather and obscure the light of hope and positivity. The devil's influence is felt in the persistent feelings of guilt and unworthiness, sowing seeds of doubt in the fertile soil of the mind. It's an emotional battleground where the devil wages war on self-esteem and confidence, seeking to convince the soul of its inherent flaws and failures. The relentless assault of negative thoughts becomes a cacophony drowning out the gentle whispers of divine love, leaving the soul shrouded in a veil of darkness. 10. Resistance to repentance. The call to repentance is a divine invitation to turn away from sin and embrace the forgiving grace of God. However, the devil, the master of deception, whispers insidious lies that lead to resistance. When one feels a reluctance to acknowledge and turn away from sinful behaviors, it's a sign of the devil's subtle hold on the soul. The resistance is not merely a matter of stubbornness but a surrender to the persuasive whispers of the tempter. The devil, with his cunning rhetoric, convinces the soul that repentance is unnecessary, fostering an environment where sin takes root and flourishes. The call to turn away from darkness becomes a distant echo, drowned out by the devil's persuasive narrative of justification and denial. In the tapestry of our shared spiritual journey, as we navigate the delicate dance between light and shadow, it becomes evident that recognizing the signs of the devil's influence is not just an awareness but a call to action. As we reflect on the profound insights into the subtle ways darkness seeks to infiltrate our lives, let this be a moment of introspection and empowerment. The battle against the adversary is not fought in solitude but as a united community, bound by the love and grace of our Almighty Creator. If the revelations shared in this exploration resonate with you, if you felt the echoes of these struggles in the corridors of your own life, consider becoming an integral part of our growing community. Subscribe to our channel and join this fellowship of believers who are earnestly seeking to strengthen their faith and support one another in the face of life's challenges. Click the notification bell so you're always updated on the latest insights and revelations that may provide guidance on your spiritual journey. Moreover, in the spirit of unity, we invite you to engage with the content on our channel. Explore the various videos and playlists designed to cater to different aspects of your faith journey. Your geographical location, how you discovered our community, and the specific aspects you resonate with are valuable pieces of your unique story. Share them with us in the comments below, fostering a sense of connection that transcends borders and backgrounds. As we encourage open dialogue, let us be mindful of our words. Remember, there is power in silence, and if there's a piece of content that doesn't resonate with you, consider leaving with grace rather than engaging in negativity. Comment with love, respect, and mindfulness, for in doing so, we create a space where the light of Christ's love can shine through. May the blessings of God be with you all always, and as we embark on this journey together, may our shared commitment to living like Christ be a testament to the transformative power of faith and love. Subscribe, like, share, and join us in building a community that uplifts and inspires. Think before you click, for in every interaction, we have the opportunity to reflect the light that dispels darkness.